guys, it's the SomeMizuGaming here, and today we're gonna be doing what if Naruto had all 9 bijuu. So basically what happened, instead of the 9 tails attacking the village, it would be the 10 tails. All the tails would be combined together. So then Minato would do the same thing he did last time. It's just that instead of it being the 9 tails, he would slice the 10 tails in half, sealing each tailed beast inside of Naruto. But instead of Furuzen being the first person there to find Naruto's body, it was Shisui. So the Shisui took Naruto to the third Hokage and asked, "Can I adopt him?" Third Hokage saying, "Yeah, you're the only option we have right now." So Shisui would adopt Naruto, and then at the age of 4, he'll start training Naruto, and they would be the Uchiha compound. So Sasuke and Naruto would be really good friends at this time. So then they would train. So then Shisui and Naruto would train every day. Like say every 2 weeks, Naruto and Sasuke would have a spar with Itachi and Shisui. They would lose every time. Each time they lost, they started to train more and more. And Itachi and Shisui acknowledged this. And then like every time they lose, they get stronger. So one time when they were doing the weekly sparrings, Itachi, as Sasuke was going after Itachi, Naruto was going after Shisui. So basically what happened, Sasuke got completely blitzed because Sasuke had charged at Itachi, and mind this, Sasuke had his one Tomoe Sharingan unlocked because he was always trying to beat Itachi and Shisui. So he charged at Itachi, and then Itachi would knee him in the gut and then chop him in the neck, knocking him out. And then Naruto would see this, and he'll close his eyes for a second, and then he'll enter his mindscape, where all the tails be, and then he's trying to find his way out of this place. He's trying to go back to the training grounds. But then he finds this room with a red cage, and he sees 9 beast-looking creatures in one cage arguing. So, but then Naruto realizes that Shisui would tell Naruto stories about the tailed beasts. So basically what was happening, 2 tails, 8 tails, 4 and 5 tails were yelling at Kurama and Shikaku because Kurama and Shikaku, they would always talk bad about Naruto, freaking adding insult to injury, because Naruto, he wouldn't really get bullied because he's in the Uchiha compound, but like whenever he does leave and he's not with Shisui, he normally gets bullied. And while he's getting bullied, Kurama and Shikaku, like one time these boys were stomping him out. And while they're stomping him out, the boys were talking trash. So then Kurama and Shikaku started talking telepathically to Naruto, adding insult to injury. And Naruto didn't really think of it because he thought it was just 2 of the boys talking to him. But it was actually Kurama and Shikaku. So when Naruto saw the tailed beast, he realized all of these are the tailed beasts. And then he tells them to shut up. He tells all of the tailed beasts to shut up. And then the 2 tails and 8 tails look beside them like, oh, and the 2 tails and freaking 8 tails, they introduced themselves. And then Naruto recognizes Kurama Shikaku's voice. So he starts yelling at Kurama and Shikaku being the weakest tailed beast, he shuts up, but Kurama, he starts yelling back. But then Kurama was about to try to leak chocolate through the cage. So then the two tails had cut him off and told Naruto to fist bump her. Naruto fist bumped her, and when he opened back up his eyes, he was back at the training grounds, and he had it was like the KCM cloak, but it was the Two Tails cloak. So it's basically a KCM cloak, but it was blue. He was in that form, and then Shisui, thinking Naruto just had blacked out or something, wasn't paying him no mind. And since Shisui's using, say, like 5% of his power, he charges at Shisui without him even knowing, knocking Shisui out. Shisui is just pretending to be knocked out. So then Naruto charges at Itachi. Itachi, seeing this, he'll knee Naruto on the gut, uppercut him, turn into a whole bunch of crows, and then teleport behind him, knocking him out. So
then they put him in the genjutsu. He wakes up and the genjutsu makes him tell all the truth. So they ask him what's going on and what happened, and he said the Two Tails fist bump, gave him a fist bump, and then Naruto skips up to 2 years, and he starts getting a lot of jutsu.
Those jutsu being water dragon jutsu, and while he was fighting Sasuke and them, he actually unlocked the Rinnegan, cause when he saw Sasuke get knocked out, he got mad. So the Ten Tails thought it was a good opportunity to start leaking his chakra through. All the tailed beasts were fighting it back, but he got enough chakra through where Naruto would unlock the Rinnegan. So now Naruto has the ability to activate and deactivate the Rinnegan. And he also learned some other Winjutsu, like Wind Style Gyapon and Wind Style Breakthrough. And then we'll time skip 2 years to the academy. And that's where I'll leave off the what if. What if Naruto had all 9 of the bijuu?